What is going on, people? Fix my camera a little bit. For those of you who haven't been watching, you might not know what this is, but today is day number 20 of the 31 Days Hath October series, which I'm doing on this channel. Like I said, for those of you who don't know, this is my series where I do 31 horror movie reviews in 31 days. It's about 2/3 of the way done. Still got 11 days after this, but it's been a fun ride. It's a long month, but it is fun. For those of you who haven't read the title, I call it 31 Days Hath October. Some people call it 31 Days of Halloween. Some people call it 31 Days of Horror. But there's a whole bunch of people who are doing some kind of 31 days. So I have a lot of their links in the description. So if you, at the end of the video, go through there, I leave the trailer for the movie I talk about. I leave where you can purchase it. But I'll also leave all the links to everybody else who's doing some kind of 31 days. So if you've seen the movie I reviewed, or you might not be into it, there's a whole bunch of other people doing 31 days. So everybody loves watching horror movies in October. So you'll have enough movies to watch after this, of course. Like I said, I do more independent stuff. I call it 31 Days Hath October. Call it a little bit different. I try to do independent movies, and I try to do them in alphabetical order. Sometimes I don't have a letter corresponding with that, or a movie corresponding with the letter, but I do try. Like yesterday was Q, really didn't have anything, so I went to R, but I have another R one. Today would be the letter R, so I'm going to do that. Like I said, I try. If it doesn't work, I try to kind of work around it. But before I get into this review, if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. If you enjoy this review, definitely hit that like button. You know, it helps me out for sure. And of course, hit that bell button so you know when I do upload more stuff. Even though this month you technically don't have to, because I'm doing a review every day. A video will be up every day. So you technically don't have to do it this month. But make sure you hit it so next month when it's not as much that I post videos, you'll know when I do upload more stuff. So hit subscribe, hit the like button, and of course hit that bell button. Anyway, like I said, this is another horror movie. It actually, I believe, came out on Shudder first, and then Universal put it out. And the movie is called Revenge, if you couldn't tell by the title. This movie was written and directed by Coralie Fargeat. Probably horribly butchered that name, but I tried. It stars Matilda and Ingrid Lutz, Kevin Janssens, and Vincent Colombe. Again, horrible with names, so I probably killed every one of those names. But pretty much what this is about. It's about this really rich guy, and he ends up wanting to just go on a little vacation, but not by himself. He wanted to go with his mistress. So Ingrid Lutz plays his mistress Jen, and pretty much what they were going to do is just go to this secluded place and just have a one-on-one time, a married man with his mistress. But let's just say it doesn't go that way, because two of this guy's friends end up coming to his establishment to hunt. So what should have been a nice little getaway turns into something a little bit different, because let's just say, as big of an asshole as this guy is, this rich entrepreneur or whatever you want to call him, his friends are that much worse. And let's just say at one point in time, one of his friends ends up messing with Jen, and for some reason, it ends badly for Jen. They try to get rid of her, let's just say. Not only because now, she's upset and she was going to, kind of expose the whole situation, but, just to tie up loose ends and all that stuff. So they try to get rid of her by killing her, and let's just say it doesn't work out for him, because it does not work out the way they planned, and now Jen is out for revenge. So now it's just pretty much, it's an open, it looks like a desert kind of deal, and she finds her way back, and let's just say all hell breaks loose for these three gentlemen. It is a rather entertaining revenge movie. It's a little bit different than most because, again, it is just in an open, wide area. Like I said, it's like the middle of a desert kind of deal, except for this one house that's there. That's, a pool and all this. It's like a perfect getaway, I guess you want to call it. So what seems like, the heroine, or what do you want to call it? The innocent girl kind of deal. She ends up turning, I guess just having a different mentality now that your, boyfriend or whatever you want to call him, just tried to kill you. Now that, innocence turns into revenge and, all out hell, I guess you want to call it. It is I don't want to say like a full rape revenge movie because I've seen movies with worse situations, but it is a revenge type film, and it is a rather intense one, to tell you the truth. There's some scenes that I was like, okay, well, that was definitely a bad way to go out. But it's pretty much 1 against 3. At that point in time, there's not many other people besides voices. There's 4 main characters in this one. But it's definitely one that caught me by surprise. I didn't know about it before. Like I said, I think it came out on Shudder. It does say Shudder. So I think this is one of the, first big hits that Shudder had on their platform. If you haven't checked out Shudder, it's pretty much like a Netflix for horror movies kind of deal, where pretty much that's all that's on there, whether it be, classics or international movies or Shudder originals. There's a whole bunch of them that I actually got one in the mail that I'm going to sit down and watch after this. But it is a awesome, alternative, I guess you would call it, to Netflix, because if you're a horror movie fan, you're going to find a whole bunch of movies that you've never heard of before that you should definitely check out. Series are going up there now between Creep Show and Cursed Films and all that stuff. There's a whole bunch of other stuff I got to sit down and watch on there, but between Netflix, between the movies I get to review, between the movies I buy, there's so much stuff, there's so many movies, it's so, little time. Next week I am on vacation, so I might be able to sit down and watch more. But I'm getting off the subject. Check out Revenge. Like I said, with all my reviews, I leave a trailer for it, so you can check it out. I'll leave a link to where you can purchase it. I'll leave the IMDb information and such. And like I said, in the description, you'll see all the other people doing some kind of 31 days. If you've seen Revenge before, if it wasn't your cup of tea, not only check out all my other reviews, because there is 19 other of them. Check out everybody else who's doing it. 13th Wolfman, Jonathan Moody at Indie Film Cafe, who's doing independent titles as well. There's a whole bunch of people doing it, so just check out their channels. And like I said, if you're more of a horror movie fan and you're going to watch horror movies after October, you're going to have plenty of stuff. If you're only, don't watch horror movies too much and you just watch it during October, you'll have enough to fill the month for sure. So check out Revenge, check out the description, and I guess until tomorrow, I'll see you guys.